Hey everybody. So thanks for tuning in and joining me for this 60-minute sleepy time yin yoga class. So we're going to be going through a bunch of really slow, restorative, restful positions, a little bit of breath work, and we'll finish with a really long lying down guided meditation. So just before we begin, make sure that you've got something nice and soft to rest on. If you need any props or pillows or cushions, just go and get them now. In fact, I'm going to go and get some. So just get whatever you need, whatever you've got to hand. And I'm not going to play music during this practice, so if you have another device and you want to play some really soft, gentle, restful music, then just head on to Spotify. You can also find me on Spotify, Rachel Fearnley. I've got probably about 25 different playlists specifically for yin yoga. So welcome to this class. So you're watching this in the Whole Health project with Rachel and Lucy, where we're offering regular classes, workshops, practices from all kind of genre within health and wellness. And we've started inviting in some of our trusted practitioners from around the world to also offer their classes too. So stay tuned for lots of different practices in the coming days and weeks. So the class is by donation. If you have something to offer, the link is in the comments, and if not, then we invite you to this practice with love and gratitude. So let's just start by coming up to standing. So we're going to just start with a little bit of movement first. So a little bit of movement and breath work. So the first movement that we're going to do is really just to sort of shift stagnation and just get the energy flowing a little better through our body, so that when we come to rest, we can rest with greater ease, with greater clarity, and with more space. So we're literally just going to start swinging the body. So you just come up onto the left toes as you swing to the right, swing to the left as you come up onto the right toes, and just allow the arms to swing as well. And as you do so, just have your arms straight first of all, and you can just let them sort of whack your body as you spin, and just have your head going in the direction that you're rotating to begin with. And now we're going to bend the elbows as we swing, and actually have the arms. So as we go to the left, the right arm's in front. As we go to the right, the left arm's in front. And the front hand's going to touch or sort of whack the belly, and the back of the back hand is going to whack your sort of lower back and sacrum area. So really get some momentum going here. And then we're going to start looking in the opposite direction. So as we twist to the right, the head will twist to the left. As we twist to the left, the head will twist to the right. Just getting really nice amount of movement and twisting through the spine. And have a softness in your knees as well. And just remember to breathe. Just take some nice deep breaths. Okay, and then just a few more. And then just slowly coming to stillness, but coming to stillness slowly rather than just abruptly stopping. And just pausing here in center. Take a couple of full deep breaths. And again. So now just staying standing, we're going to do some slightly more forceful exhales. Okay, so it's kind of going to look like quite dramatic kind of sighing. Okay, so we're just going to take some nice deep breaths in like this. And then exhale. Just really kind of push the exhale out. So we'll do that a few times. And you can make some noise as well. Two more. One more. Inhale, come back up to standing. Full breath in. Gentle breath out. And do that a couple of times. Nice full breaths in. Long breaths out. Okay, so from here we're going to come into our first shape and we're going to come into a standing forward fold. So if you are quite tight through your back, on the back of your legs, you might need to hold on to something as you fold, like maybe a chair or your table or your bed or your couch. So I'm just going to start to fold down, so have a softness in your knees. So as I say, maybe you need to hold on to something. Maybe just coming as far as having your hands rested on your thighs and your head soft, your arms straight. But perhaps you can come a little lower. You could have the hands rested on the shins or the ankles or the floor, or you could even cross the elbows, cross the arms at the elbows. So we'll be here for maybe a couple of minutes. So just set yourself up in a position where you can find relative ease. Have a softness behind your knees so you're not pushing out through the back of your legs. Ground down through all four corners of your feet. Soften your head and your shoulders. Notice if you're kind of gazing forwards and tensing through the back of the neck. And take a nice full breath in. And as you exhale, just feel your body starting to slow down. Soften your jaw, soften the muscles of your face. And then take yourself through 5 deep breaths. And then slowly, just lifting up a little, just widen your feet apart so they're at least as wide as the mat. Bend your knees, place your hands on the floor and just lower your hips down onto the floor. And then just pausing here. You can either sit upright or you can lie onto your back. And just notice how you feel. Notice how your breath feels, how your body feels. Take another full breath in. Deep breath out. So now we're going to come into our butterfly position. So take the soles of the feet together. If you're tighter through that back side of your body, through the back and your back of the legs, then just sit up on the edge of something. And if your knees are sort of really elevated, then place something sort of under your knees, so on both sides. So it might be pillows, bolsters, blocks, whatever you've got that you can just rest on. And then take some cushions or some pillows between your legs, and we're going to fold forward. So take a nice full breath in first and lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, just begin to fold yourself forwards. Start to soften yourself down, so you could either use your hands and rest your head on your hands, or you can turn the palms up to face the sky on the floor. Take a full breath in. And just allow your body to soften, to still. And during this practice, I just want you to focus on just lengthening a little more than normal through your exhales. So allow your inhales to just be normal. And just allow your exhales to lengthen out just a little bit more. Invite your breath into your belly. So our inhale relates to our sympathetic nervous system, the fight, flight or freeze part of our nervous system. And our exhale relates more to our parasympathetic, so the rest, digest, repair, reproduce, connect aspect of our nervous system. So when we lean a little more into our exhales by lengthening them out, we encourage the body to calm, to slow down, to soften, to rest, to restore. If your mind starts meandering away from the breath, just bring it back. Just bring it back to these extended, slow, nourishing exhales. Inviting in 5 more slow, deep breaths. And then when you get to the end of that last breath, just slowly placing your hands on the floor, and walking your way all the way up. Just removing any props off to one side, and you can either come to rest on your back or just stay seated, maybe with your legs outstretched, or any other neutral position. And we'll be here for a few breaths. Another full breath in. Deep breath out. And slowly, from wherever you are, bring yourself back up. So now we're going to come into a shape called Happy Baby. So we're going to lie ourselves down onto our back. And there's a few variations here. So first off, for some of you, perhaps it's just simply taking a hold of the knees, drawing the knees as close in to your body as is comfortable, and having the knees wide. Some of you may be just placing the hands behind the knees, or even the forearms behind the knees, and you can just take a hold of a wrist. Maybe for some of you, you can point the soles of the feet up to the sky and take a hold of the outside edge of the feet. So what can also be quite nice in this position is placing a pillow or a cushion under the butt, and that just helps with that elevation of the hips. So I'm going to stay like that. You can also, rather than having the feet, soles of the feet pointing to the sky, you can just have the toes pointing in towards each other. So quite a few different variations. So as I mentioned, maybe just knees in the chest, either having your arms wrapping around the legs or under the knees. You just do what feels right. So we'll be here maybe for about 3 minutes. So just really listening to the sensations in your body. Soften your shoulders, soften your arms. And if you're in the full expression of Happy Baby with the hands on the outside of the feet, rather than feeling as though you're really trying to pull the legs in, just feel more the energy of having your hands and your arms just dangling off of your feet. So we can really move and shift our physical, mental and emotional state more to softness, to receptivity, to calming, to grounding. And turn your focus once again to those gentle extended exhalations. So your inhale is just normal and natural. Your exhale just extends just a little bit longer than what it normally does. And then take 5 more breaths here. And then slowly release your feet or your knees. Take your knees together. Lowering very gracefully your feet onto the floor. If you've got a prop beneath your hips, remove that. Just take that off to the side. And extend your legs to straight and just come to rest on your back for a few breaths. Just observing how your body, your mind is starting to slowly shift during this practice. Perhaps noticing how your breath is slowing down. Full breath in. Full breath out. And taking your feet onto the floor, roll onto one side and bring yourself up to a seat. So we're going to do a pose called Deer. So taking your feet on the floor, knees bent, and just grab cushion, pillow, whatever you've got. And if you've only got small pillows, then you might need to sort of line sort of a couple up like this. So you've got them kind of leading out from your left hip. And then you're going to very gently lower your knees over to the left as well. So the left foot just rests sort of on top of the right thigh, but all your feet and everything are all on the ground. Place your right hand in front, your left hand behind. Gently push your fingertips into the earth. Grow tall through your spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just begin to lower your torso onto the bolster or the pillows. Okay, so we're not doing a side lying. We're twisting all the way around. And lower the head down. So if you have your head facing in the direction of your pointed knees, then you'll have a softer spinal twist. If you turn your head to face away from your knees, then you'll have a deeper spinal twist. So just choosing whatever feels appropriate for where you're at right now. And then take a full breath in. And as you exhale, just feel your body softening, melting. You may want to turn your palms up to face the sky. It's one of the most grounding yin poses that we can do. Not only does it help us to ground and steady ourselves, it also helps us to digest and assimilate. And so particularly if
You feel there's a lot of mental chatter going on in your mind. And doing these beautiful, nourishing, twisting poses can help us to digest the information that needs to be digested. Oftentimes, when we're experiencing this really active or overactive monkey mind, it's often circumstances, situations, events that just haven't been processed, that we're not giving our full awareness and attention to. Five deep breaths. And then when you're ready, just placing your hands onto the earth and slowly lifting yourself up. Come back up. And just coming into a neutral position, maybe just seated, or if you prefer to lie down, you can lie down. And we'll just pause and breathe here for a few breaths.
a full breath in and full breath out. And so now just shifting your pillows, your cushions over to the opposite side, so to your right hip. Place your feet on the floor, knees bent, and then just very gently lower your knees over to the right. Place your left hand in front, the right hand behind your body, fingertips on the floor. Inhale as you lift and lengthen, and exhale as you soften down. So once again, if you have the head facing in the direction of your pointed knees, it's a softer twist. And if you have your head facing away, then it's a deeper spinal twist. So choose whatever feels the most appropriate for you right now. And just allow yourself to begin to settle. So one of the true benefits of this practice is it does help to remind our body to graduate towards the parasympathetic nervous system. And it's vital that we are able to spend time in that part of our nervous system, especially before we head to bed. So if we're feeling really frantic and fraught, highly anxious, busy in our minds, ungrounded, it's very, very hard to transition then into a deep, restful sleep. And keep that awareness gently on that lengthening of your exhalation. And slow, gentle, long, nourishing breath out.
5 more breaths. And then slowly, when you're ready, place your hands onto the floor. Gently guiding your body back up. And again, just sitting or lying down. And just pausing here. And then slowly open your eyes. And we're going to come to rest on our backs. So our final pose before we move into a guided lying down meditation. So take a pillow or a cushion and place it basically under your butt, sort of under the sacrum and butt. And you can either have the feet on the floor, knees bent. You may even want to take them wide and allow the knees to fall together. Or you can extend the legs to straight. So this does, if you extend your legs to straight, this does take it into more of an extension through your lower back. So if you have any challenges with your lower back, I just really recommend keeping your feet on the floor. Take your arms by your side, palm face towards the sky. And take a nice full breath in. And deep breath out. And again, just simply cast your awareness towards that deep, nourishing exhale. Notice if your mind keeps wandering off. And if it does, effortlessly just come back to that deep, nourishing exhalation.
5 breaths here. And when you're ready, just if your legs are extended to straight, bend the knees, take the feet on the floor, lift up your hips just enough to slide the pillow or the cushion from underneath. Lower your hips back onto the floor slowly. And just stay here for a couple of breaths with the feet on the floor, knees bent. And now taking the knees into your chest, just wrap your arms around your legs or draw your knees in. And just some gentle, slow rocking from side to side. And then you're going to set yourself up for about 15 minutes of lying down meditation. So you may want to place a cushion behind the back of your knees or a cushion behind your head. Take your arms by your side, fingers pointing up to the sky. Allow your feet to fall out to the sides. And closing down your eyes, and just take a nice full breath in. And deep breath out through the mouth. Do that again. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Once more, inhale. Exhale through the mouth. And then just remaining here. So as you lie here, I'm just going to guide you to just simply rest your awareness on different points in your body. So as I name those points in your body, I just simply want you to take your awareness to that point. Mentally say that point of your body in your mind. And also just bringing awareness to a blue point of light that appears as I name that part of the body. So you might notice that it appears, you might just need to visualize, sense, or see it. Your crown of the head, point of light. Third eye, space between the eyebrows, point of light. The throat. Notice, sense, feel, or see a point of light. Right shoulder, point of light. Right elbow joint. Notice a point of light. Right wrist, sense or see a point of blue light. Right thumb. Right index finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. Tip of the little finger. Right wrist. Right elbow joint, point of light. Right shoulder. Right chest or breast. Heart center. Left chest or breast. Left shoulder joint, point of light. Left elbow joint, sense or feel a blue point of light. Left wrist, point of light. Left tip of the thumb, blue starlight point of light. Tip of the index finger, tip of the middle finger, point of light. Tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger, blue starlight point of light. The left wrist, point of light. Left elbow joint, blue starlight point of light. left shoulder, point of light, left chest or breast, starlight, point of light, heart center, right chest or breast, heart center, solar plexus, point of light, navel center, blue starlight, point of light, middle of the right hip joint, point of light, the right knee, right ankle joint, starlight, point of light, tip of the left big toe, point of light, second toe, third toe, tip of the fourth left toe, fifth toe, left ankle joint, starlight, point of light, right knee joint, point of light, right hip joint, point of light, navel center, point of light, the left hip joint, sense or seer, starlight, point of light, left knee joint, blue, point of light, left ankle joint, starlight, point of light, tip of the left big toe, sense a light there, second toe, tip of the third toe, fourth toe, tip of the fifth toe, left ankle joint, point of light, left knee joint, starlight, point of light, left hip joint, point of light, navel center, point of light, solar plexus, point of light, heart center, sense or feel or see a starlight, point of light. Just keep your awareness now rested on this space around the heart. And allow your breath just to simply move in and out from that point in your body, expanding and softening. Keep your awareness rested on the pulsation of your breath. Just allowing for a gentle flow of your breath in and out of your body. Feel your body softer, getting heavier. Each exhale moves you deeper and deeper towards rest. So you can either choose to stay where you are and continue resting, or when you feel ready, to start to invite some movement back into your body, moving really slowly, really gently, really subtly. Perhaps drawing your knees into your chest, giving yourself a warm embrace. And roll to one side if you're choosing to come up. Bring yourself to a seat and just pause here. Resting in deep awareness, in deep spaciousness. Take your hands together in front of your heart and bow your head down. Namaste. So thank you for tuning in. I hope that this has been nourishing for you, that you'll sleep well tonight. If you've enjoyed this practice, there's a donation link in the comments. Please feel free to donate. If that's not in your realm of possibility right now, then we invite you to these practices for free. Stay tuned over the next few days for more practitioners coming in and sharing all sorts of different practices, classes, workshops, lectures. Have a beautiful, beautiful evening.